Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40K Universe. I am your host, Gershwin, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we continue talking about Imperial Guard regiments as we talk about the Harakoni Warhawks. If you guys have any other suggestions for Imperial Guard regiments that you guys would like to see a video for, please comment down below. And don't forget that we have a playlist on our channel with basically all Imperial Guard regiments that we've done so far. So check that out. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe because we post Warhammer 40K content every single day. But with that said, let's get into the Harakoni Warhawks. The Harakoni Warhawks are an Imperial Guard elite airborne regiment of drop troopers raised from the hive world of Harakon. The Imperial hive world of Harakon is a low-gravity planet with impossibly tall hive cities whose spires reach into the upper atmospheres. The Harakoni use grav gliders to hunt vapor worms in the mountain valleys below their hives. This makes them fearless at high altitudes and natural experts at judging air currents. Their specialized abilities have found a home in the Imperial Guard, where regiments drawn from Harakon act as elite airborne drop troopers. Their generation-old adaptation to adverse gravity levels leaves the Harakoni Warhawks predisposed to excel at grav shoot drops into planetary combat zones from orbit. This style of combat also increases the Warhawks' use of elite stormtrooper squads and small unit tactics over those preferred by standard line troopers of other Imperial Guard regiments. Many an Imperial General or War Master owes their decorations and laurels to the bravery and experience of the elite regiments drawn from amongst the Harakoni Warhawks. The people of Harakon speak a highly deviant dialect of Low Gothic, known as Kondar, which has a distinctive sound and is given to the telling of many different sayings and aphorisms, which Harakoni troops will knowingly repeat to one another while off-worlders look on bewildered. Most Imperial Guard regiments are recruited to serve as basic heavy infantry, but some worlds, due to their particular cultural or environmental circumstances, produce more specialized and elite regiments. Among this group of Imperial Guard units can be counted the Harakoni Warhawks, who serve as a highly mobile elite airborne infantry equipped with sophisticated aircraft and grav chutes intended to be used for deep strikes behind enemy lines. The Harakoni Warhawks are among the best rapid response, highly mobile heavy infantry regiments that can be deployed by the Imperial Guard. Harakoni Warhawks are provided with high-quality armor and weapons, and are extremely well trained due to the difficulty required in mastering the tactics of airborne assault, using grav chutes and Valkyrie airborne assaults, and Vulture gunships for support. The natives of Harakon also comprise an unusually high number of elite stormtrooper companies and special weapon squadrons within their unit organization. When making a combat drop, the Harakoni Warhawks prefer mass-saturated drops on their primary objective to sow devastation and confusion amongst the enemies as the result of their sudden arrival behind enemy lines. However, because of this emphasis on mobility, Harakoni Warhawks do not make use of any of the standard Imperial Guard armored vehicles, from the Lehman Russ tank to the Chimera armored personal carrier. As a result, Harakoni troops are often able to rapidly overwhelm the enemy and seize an objective, but they must be reinforced by other Imperial Guard forces that possess heavier weaponry and armored forces, as they are unable to hold their objective for long in the face of determined enemy resistance. During large-scale campaigns such as planetary sieges, the Harakoni combat doctrine favors hit-and-run tactics that focus on ambushes where the Warhawk regiments can concentrate their fire and mobility advantage to weaken the enemy and then disappear to repeat the process. In smaller engagements, such as a direct assault on a fixed target, the Harakoni are capable of carrying out rapid assaults and maintaining their combat cohesiveness for several weeks without effectively resupplying. Now let's jump into some notable campaigns that the Harakoni Warhawks had participated in. The citizens of Kontqual subsector lived a decadent and carefree existence, believing they had created a paradise free from the ugliness found throughout much of the rest of the Imperium of Man. As far as Imperial scholars can determine, the taint of the Contqual subsector began later in the year of 812 of the 41st millennium, when the Contquel High Governor fell easily prey to the corruption of the Chaos God of Pleasure, Slaanesh. From the High Governor's court, the taint spread quickly, and within a single month, the entire subsector seethed with the corruption of chaos. The task of cleansing the taint of such heresy during the campaign later known as the Purge of Contqual subsector was given to Clan Rauncan of the stalwart Ironhand Space Marine chapter, who despised chaos in all its maraud forms. The Iron Hands were further augmented by Imperial Navy support, a battle group of legal Astorums, and multiple regiments of the Imperial Guard, which included 2 battalions from the 32nd Harakoni Warhawks. The Iron Hands soon identified the industrial world of Chardonnus as the heart of the corruption, with the cancer spreading from the hive city of Chardonnus Prime, which served as the capital of the world. The task of cleansing Chardonnus fell to Lord Clan Commander Arvin Roth and the Iron Hands clan Roncan. The spearhead of the Imperial Guard assault against Chardonnus Prime was carried out by the 32nd Harakoni Warhawks. They were honored with the first strike of the glorious campaign against Chardonnus Prime, carrying the fight to the heretical enemy. These elite troops were to drop behind the walls of the Hive City from their Valkyrie assault carriers by grav shoots, break the wall, and create a breach for the other Imperial Guard regiments assigned to the assault to come through. Such work was extremely dangerous, and many of the Warhawks would not return. But as seasoned veterans and an elite amongst Guard regiments, the Imperial Command's trust was placed in the Warhawks' capable hands. The beleaguered Harakoni drop troops defended the areas of the walls they had taken, though their territory was whittled away by the heretics. The main Imperial assault on Chardonnus Prime, for all its speed and daring, had foundered in a bloody mire of destruction. Despite the high casualties sustained in the Warhawks' assault, they were commended for their bravery and courage in the face of overwhelming odds. Another notable campaign is the fall of Medusa 5. It was a multi-sided military conflict fought on the Imperial mining world of Medusa 5 in the Ultima Segmentum that was devoured by a massive warp storm in the year 999 of the 41st millennium. Luckily, the military forces of the Imperium of Man were able to evacuate the entire surviving civilian population of the planet before it was consumed. Before completing this evacuation, the world became the center of a large military conflict between 8 of the Milky Way galaxy's major powers of control of the world, each for its own reason. The 31st Harakoni Warhawks, known as the Helldivers, fought in the massive Imperial Guard assault on Medusa 5 as the planet teetered on the brink of total annihilation. Dropping into their designated drop zones by grav shoots, the Helldivers took up defensive positions in designated strategic points around the planet. Unknown to the Imperial forces, the Tau had established a chain of scientific facilities across the planet, eagerly attempting to penetrate the secrets of warp travel. The 31st Harakoni fought a series of running battles with the Tau Firecast Hunter Cadres and were instrumental in disrupting the Tau's research, playing a key role in the inevitable Imperial victory. And those were 40 facts about the Harakoni Warhawks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other suggestions for other Imperial Guard regiments, please comment down below. Or if you guys have requests for any other types of topics, please comment down below. If you guys like this video, please share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media you use. And if you want to support us, please like, comment, and share. If you want to support us a little bit more, jump on over to Patreon. A simple $1 a month helps us create more videos for you guys. If you can't completely understand, simply by liking, commenting, and sharing, it really helps out. So again, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. This was Gershwin with One Mind Syndicate, signing out.